Hey everybody, it's Rob here. We are blasting Season 5 and the season theme, Infernal Hordes, has been reworked a lot. And you can see here, we got a lot of these compasses here. We already found a lot of Uber uniques here, and I quickly want to show you how rewarding that is and what you can do to get a lot of gold. I'm already like stacking up to 200 million. I've already been re-rolling a lot of items here, and this new mode is extremely rewarding. You basically need to finish the season quest and then you can open this and you get these infernal compasses in the Helltide and from Whispers. Also in Nightmare Dungeons, I think. So then you open this, you enter Hell, and then you have to do different waves. We are already here in the waves with Druid here. Actually, there's a cool Druid build here that is blasting. It's the Storm Slide, and you can basically choose here what you want in terms of rewards. I always go for full juice, so you basically like choose this, and then we are like already here at the last wave, and then we basically just blast down these waves. You get a lot of these ethers here, and they are now auto pick up from your pets, and they doubled the ether amounts, and I will show you how crazy the rewards get here. So we gotta beat this last wave. I'm playing the Whirlwind Barb. I already got quite some decent gear, so this is like a very strong build for this kind of content, because we basically just have to do a lot of monster kills. And it's been going well. There's also these Ether Lords that actually can be pretty challenging. So we are right now in tier 6 and it goes up all the way to tier 8. And I think in the mid-season patch they already said that it's gonna go up to tier 10 later on. So you guys can see there's already a lot of monsters here. And they give big rewards, especially this Ether Lord. I think he drops 15 of this Ether. So you guys can see here, like we're already at 300 and we are getting like a bunch of Ether Lords, because you should basically always juice the map as much as you can. So always get the bonus Ether, the multiplying Ether, and this way you are getting like 300. I had like a run with 400 Ether, and you can get up to 40 million gold for 400 Ether. And I'll show you how now in the final rewards here. So make sure you pick everything, and then we go through the console gate here. We're logging in. And then now we're fighting the boss up here. So the entire map looks pretty cool. And these bosses are like basically 3 of them, and they empower each other when they die. But we always like try to kill them like around evenly. Obviously it doesn't always work. So we're just gonna blast these down. Again, we're just spinning, and we already have True El's Might if you're wondering what these arrows are. Again, this is the Whirlwind Barb. It's still very strong. Obviously these guys are like a little tanky, so it takes a hot second to kill these. But then I'll show you the juicy rewards in the higher tiers. And you probably want to do like a tier that you can do comfortable, just like this one, maybe like one lower for my kind of damage right now. Again, it's only the first day of the season, so there's certainly a lot to improve on the builds, but I already was kind of lucky and gotten some of the Uber uniques. It's even dropping some frames here because we are spawning so much stuff here with the Whirlwind Barb. Like we're spinning and we're winning. So you guys can see here we kind of like almost killed them at the same time, and then it doesn't get too tough. And now we have slain them and we are getting rewards here. So there is going to be a lot of different types of chests, and they juice this a lot. So these also drop more. So you see we almost have 400. And now, also for you, Dronix, the one in the middle, it gives you greater affix equipment guaranteed. And this is how I got some of my equipment. So I'm gonna take this chest here, and you see it's gonna drop me a guaranteed greater affix. So we got 1, 2 greater affix items. And this one is already pretty decent if you wanna play with a mace on a barb. So we're gonna keep this. This amulet not so much, and all the other stash you can keep as well. And then there is this material stash, and then there's this gold stash. So this one, I'm going to click it once. It's going to drop you a bunch of materials. You see it's actually quite a lot. Forgotten Souls, you also get scattered prisms if you want to add sockets to your gear. That's pretty cool. And then this one here has a chance to drop all the new uniques. So for me, it has been dropping the Third Blade. It has been dropping the Shard of Viranthiel. Unfortunately, I didn't get such a good roll. It also drops the Crown of Lucion and all the new items, basically. The Locran's Talisman. It's this chest. But if you need gold, I recommend using this chest. So you see I have 280 cinders, and this should give me about 28 million gold. So it should put me at 210 million almost. So we use all the gold here. Or we can also open this one once, then we get 2.6, that's enough. So you see here, you also have a high chance of getting a greater affix here. This one is also not that great. But then here, this is the biggest one. If you need gold, and in the start you always need gold, so we are getting about 26 million gold now. So we're going up to 200 million here. You see, boom, 250 million and a bunch of Abyssal Scrolls that you can basically use to upgrade your Infernal Compasses even further. But again, I don't recommend you going too high. But you see here how much freaking gold you can get from here. And I wanted to show you this, my build and also Donic's build real quick. So this is like a slide, what was it, a lightning slide. So pretty cool. He also got the Tyrell Smite already. And basically using the Lightning Storm as main damage and Landslide. It's a pretty good build and it uses the new ring. And it can actually blast down Uber Duriel like instantly. So this Druid build is pretty insane. Yeah, Storm Slide Druid. I think it's also from Ace of Spades. So we'll see if we find the planner. I'm gonna link this below. Pretty cool, but actually super surprised that this is so strong. So Druid is actually eating good, and that's not a joke. I personally am playing Whirlwind Barb. I'm gonna show you my current gear here. Again, the planner will be in the description. So we're just rocking Harlequin's Crest, Tyrell Smite, Elements, Iron Warrior. Then we have Unstoppable here. We have big weapons already. And we are playing the new Anger Management here. This one basically allows me to be impermanently berserking. So you guys can also see like how crazy the damage already goes. And I don't have a Grandfather yet. The damage is going to go to 500,000 once we have a Grandfather as well. Bolt's Chieftain, Starless Sky, a Devilish Amulet. And yeah, I should probably work a bit on my expertise. And skill tree is looking like this. So pretty sick. And Paragon, I mean, again, the planner is going to be below. But this build is pretty cool. And we can speed farm like crazy with this one. And yeah, I highly recommend you guys checking out this seasonal theme. Again, you need to progress the quest line to unlock these compasses. And once you unlock them, like they drop a lot. So I had this complaint from a couple people that didn't get enough of the compasses, but you get a ton of compasses once you are done with the seasonal quest line. And again, you're also getting an abundance of these scrolls that you can basically use here. Let's say if I want to use the scroll to upgrade the sigil, you just right click and boom, you can upgrade it. And now is it going to keep consuming them? Yeah. And this is like literally the hardest sigil ever. So this is going to have 10 waves, and obviously as the waves continue, you're getting more and more multipliers for juicing them. However, I don't recommend you going tier 8 yet, because they are going to be level 200 and they are very, very tanky. So unless you have like a Giga Endgame build with Uber Uniques, you should not try this yet. And probably on a Whirlwind Barb, you don't want to try this anyways, because the single target is not that great after the Gushing Wounds nerf. So just quick update on Whirlwind as well. The Gushing Wounds has been nerfed. It's literally just a 1.7. So we are playing the Unconstrained, which is still a 1.6x, and you don't have to stack any of the bleeding damage, any of this kind of stuff. So you'll be super fine just playing the Unconstrained setup that I recommend here right now. And yeah, check out the season quest line. I think it is a lot of fun for me so far, and it's a very good way and one of the main ways that I use to farm all my greater affix items so far. I think on almost every slot I have a greater affix item, and I have a couple of cool things already in my stash that I haven't even rolled yet with greater affixes. I think I got like a pretty sick amulet from here. Also, Duriel is another great way to farm it. Here, this one, for example. This amulet is like really insane. We can roll it to counter-offensive or to heavy-handed. And yeah, just in general, like a bunch of greater affix items. And again, the new items here, especially Shard of Iranthiel. I'm going to be playing Bash here very soon. So check out the new season quest. If you need gold, do the season quest. If you need greater affixes, do the Infernal Hordes. And it's a lot of fun. They buffed it a lot, and I kind of like it now. Again, it's still not the best mod. I would much rather see the timer go down the faster you kill. However, that's not the case right now. You always have a fixed timer, but the frequency of the monster spawn rate is much improved. And I think the concept art is like just insane. And it actually is pretty rewarding for your time. You can spend here 10 minutes and you can get like 20 to 30 million gold in 10 to 15 minutes, depending on your kill speed. And I think that's pretty cool. Season SW, log in. Hope you're having fun, and I'll see you soon. GG. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.